welcome back everyone to Marketing Mondays. We're glad to have you here today. We hope to share some small efforts for a big impact in your marketing strategies. My name is Kara, and I'll be your host today. My co-host PJ is here with us as well. And we are going to go over onto slide 3, and we have a quick survey for you all today. If you could take the time to do this real quick, it's only one question, and I'll just give us some ideas of what you would like to see coming up in Marketing Mondays for 2025. So we'll leave this up for just one moment. Again, it's a multiple choice. It's just gonna ask you for any kind of topics you would like to see. You can also fill in your own topics. And we'll share this again at the end of the presentation as well.
PJ, if you have a link to that, you can put in the chat as well so people can click on it, please.
Absolutely. And I'll share the link again in the chat at the end as well.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll find it.
No problem. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and look at today's blueprint. So today we're going to be looking into engaging new segments for expanding our tourism reach. So first we'll start by discussing some audience segmentation and really understanding that to identify who our visitors are and what they value. Then we'll also look into the importance of local insights and community engagement when we're working to craft authentic experiences. We will touch on how to target special interest groups with tailored messaging, and then how to partner with local businesses and to create appealing packages. And then next we'll highlight the power of storytelling for emotional connections, along with some effective strategies as well for utilizing social media through advertising, and then leveraging some of our events and festivals to also draw in new audiences. And then finally, as we wrap up, we'll emphasize the significance of personalized communication, as well as showcasing testimonials from diverse segments, and then in prioritizing inclusivity to ensure a welcoming environment for all of our visitors. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so as we're looking at slide 5, we're looking at understanding audience segmentation. It's a very vital first step when we're looking to reach new market segments. So it begins with a demographic analysis. We want to break down potential visitors by age, gender, income, and family structure. This really helps us to identify which segments are most likely to be interested in our area or our events. This also helps to identify which segments we want to target. So we're also going to look at psychographic profiling. So this involves assessing visitors' interests, their values, their lifestyle preferences. This is really a deeper understanding that allows us to create marketing strategies that really resonate more effectively with specific groups. And then we also work here to analyze their behavioral insights. So we'll examine travel patterns and preferences to really tailor our experiences. So recognizing, for example, we can look at the differences between adventure seekers or those that are looking for relaxation. And then finally, data-driven decision-making plays a really important role here. So by using surveys and feedback from our past visitors, we can really work to refine our understanding of our audience and really just better meet their needs. And so together, all of these components for our demographics and our psychographics, they really provide a comprehensive foundation for effectively engaging different audiences. And now we're looking at some local insights and community engagement. So this is a very important in attracting visitors to our destination. One effective approach here is to highlight our local stories by sharing personal anecdotes and histories from our community members, which really showcase the unique character of our areas. We can work here to collaborate with local artists and craftspeople. This is another way to really create experiences that emphasize our rich culture, appealing particularly to those that are interested in arts and heritage. Additionally, organizing community events is great here. It really fosters a sense of connection by bringing our locals and visitors together. So by promoting cultural exchange and also enhancing our overall engagement. And then utilizing local media as well, such as your newspaper, radio, local social media influencers. These can really further amplify your stories, your events, and it allows us to reach an audience or different segments that we may not reach otherwise, and just create a very inviting atmosphere for our potential visitors. And we're also looking here at philanthropy and community service. So in light of recent disaster efforts, especially in Western North Carolina, integrating philanthropy into our ongoing initiatives can really further enhance our community engagement as well. So we can do things such as organizing team days for volunteer work, or adopting a highway for litter cleanup, or even hosting nonprofit events at our venue free of charge for fundraising events. This can create really meaningful connections within our community. And so these initiatives not only provide valuable support to those that are in need and create a culture of giving back, but it also presents a lot of opportunities for our organizations to reach new audiences who might not otherwise be familiar with our business. Now on slide 7, let's look at how targeting special interest groups is an effective strategy for expanding our reach. So it really begins with identifying niche markets such as ecotourists, culinary enthusiasts, wellness seekers, just for example, so we can really tailor our offerings to meet their specific interests. And so once we've pinpointed these groups that we want to target, we can craft specialized content such as blogs, videos, or reels that are really speaking directly toward them and emphasizing attractions and experiences that would appeal to their passions. And then collaborating with relevant organizations as well can further enhance our efforts here. So for instance, maybe you're partnering with environmental groups for ecotourism initiatives or partnering with culinary schools for food-related experiences. This can really provide authentic value as well as credibility. And then lastly, it's always important that we work together feedback from these audiences to really continuously refine our offerings and our marketing efforts. So by actively listening to their needs or their desires, we can really work to ensure that our tourism experiences are aligning with their expectations. Now on slide 8, we are looking at partnering with businesses for creative packaging. So this can really enhance our tourism offerings as well. One effective strategy here is to develop some cross-promotional opportunities with local businesses, such as restaurants and hotels, to create some attractive packages that really highlight multiple experiences. So we can also coordinate seasonal promotions with for instance, with the holidays coming up, to entice visitors and really maximize our resources. Establishing community loyalty programs is also great. This rewards repeat visitors with discounts or special offers when they engage with various local businesses. It encourages just this ongoing community to visit. And then finally, by incorporating local products into these packages, such as we can look at farm to table experiences, we're not only enhancing their appeal, but also just supporting our local entrepreneurs and fostering a vibrant community as well. Well, let's also look a little bit into storytelling. So storytelling is a really powerful tool for creating emotional connections with our potential visitors. By crafting compelling narratives around our events or activities, or just our area that really highlight the experiences of both our visitors and our locals, we can really showcase the emotional journeys that are tied to our destination. And visual storytelling is very important here, using high quality images and videos. This really helps to convey the essence of our community in a relatable and more engaging way. Encouraging user-generated content allows our visitors to share their own stories online. It fosters a sense of community and belonging that can help us attract new segments and new audiences. And additionally, we can create themed storylines as well around different segments, such as adventure, relaxation, heritage, arts, to work to target these very specific interests and groups and connect with these diverse segments. Now on slide 10, let's look at utilizing social media for reaching new segments. So it's very important that we strategize this to reach these new segments effectively. Targeted ad campaigns on these platforms are great, such as Facebook and Instagram. It really allows us to select the market that we want to reach and choose their demographic or their interest-based targeting to really connect us with the right people. So to capture attention here, we need to create engaging content. Like we said, eye-catching graphics, videos, really interactive posts that resonate with the target audience, and also encourage shares. Collaborating with local influencers can also really help to amplify our reach, leveraging their credibility with their niche markets as well. And then finally, we always want to consider tracking and analytics tools to really enable us to monitor our ad performance. So assessing our engagement or our conversion rates so we can continuously optimize our campaigns for better results. Now let's take a look at leveraging our events and festivals. So this is also a very powerful way to attract visitors and showcase our community. So by hosting or participating in cultural events, we can celebrate local heritage as well as draw in those that are interested in other unique experiences. So by organizing themed events around specific interests, such as outdoor activities, food, or the arts, this really allows us to target specific audiences while highlighting a lot of our local offerings. And then involving our local businesses and our local residents in the planning and the execution of these events is great. It really helps to foster that sense of ownership and pride and just enhancing the overall visitor experience. And then additionally, post-event engagement is very important here, using your follow-up communications to gather feedback, share highlights, and just maintain connections with attendees to encourage further visits and help build loyalty. All right, now we're jumping over to personalized communication strategies. These are great for connecting effectively with our visitors. So one key approach is segmented email marketing. We can develop targeted campaigns that are tailored to different audience segments, working to personalize content based on their interests and their behaviors. This allows us to really engage meaningfully with different groups. Tailored messaging is also important through social media and otherwise by really customizing our communications to reflect the values and the preferences of the specific groups that we're targeting. We can work to use language and visuals that really resonate. And then additionally, implementing responsive customer service systems. This enables us to quickly address any inquiries, feedback, and just enhance our overall customer service. And then finally, maintaining continuous engagement through personalized follow-ups after visits is great when we're reaching new segments, helping to thank guests, to collect their feedback, and also encourage them to share their own experiences on social media. Now, building off of that, let's take a look at showcasing testimonials from new segments. So we always talk about showcasing testimonials, but it's a great way to do it to really highlight the appeal of our destination by sharing ones from our new segments that we're reaching. So by curating diverse testimonials from visitors across various demographics, we can really demonstrate a wide-ranging appeal. So using multimedia formats such as videos, written stories, social media posts, this will help allow us to reach a broader audience and also engage them through different channels. And then additionally, creating in-depth case studies is great. So this will help us to really illustrate specific audience segments and how they enjoyed their visits, showcase some relatable experiences that really resonate with potential visitors. It's also important to emphasize stories from our repeat visitors. Their positive experiences really help to reinforce the value of our offerings and then encourage new audiences and new segments to explore what we have to offer. Okay, now as we're starting to wrap up here, but let's just take a quick look at prioritizing inclusivity because this is very important when reaching new segments. It's really essential for welcoming all visitors to our destinations. So first, we need to really assess and enhance the accessibility of our attractions and services for individuals with disabilities, families, seniors, really creating inclusive marketing materials that represent diverse communities. This will help to communicate our commitment to inclusivity. And then engaging with local groups here as well really helps us to understand their needs and their perspectives. So ensuring that our offerings are really genuinely welcoming. And then finally, always providing staff training is great on inclusive practices and customer service. This will help to ensure that all of our visitors feel very valued and very appreciated, regardless of which segment that we're targeting. All right, now as we start to wrap up, though, I want to share a few key takeaways with you regarding reaching new market segments. So first, we want to remember to focus on tailored messaging and offerings by really understanding and segmenting your audience. This will allow us to create personalized marketing that really resonates with specific interest groups. And then second is leveraging our community engagement and our storytelling to connect emotionally with our potential visitors. So really highlighting the unique features that set your destination apart. And third, we want to cultivate strategic partnerships and collaboration with our local businesses and organizations to develop creative packages or events that really enhance our offerings and also help us to attract those new segments. And then finally, prioritizing inclusive practices and then continuously utilizing our market research to adapt to our changing visitor preferences. Just ensuring that all segments are feeling welcomed and feeling valued. And so these strategies will provide a really solid foundation for us for effectively reaching and engaging new market segments in our tourism. Thank you all. See you all next Monday.